VFILES. I'm Jesse Boykins III.
We're street etiquette.
These are the bros, street etiquette, Josh, Trav. Right now we're in Brooklyn, New York. We're outside the Brooklyn Museum, and we're going to go see Kehinde Wiley in the Basquiat exhibit.
Before the night is through, I will walk to you. You will be the one, and I will be your drum. Before the night is through, I will walk to you. You will be the one, and I will be your drum.
Right now we're at the Basquiat exhibit, a collection of all his pieces throughout the years. It's pretty live. It's like a moment in time where a young Black American acknowledged who he was and continued to be himself throughout everything. Most artists always have like a moment in time where they're feeling like nothing is on their side. And
misrepresented, misunderstood, and just being Black in America.
Pressure and that struggle, you come out with something radical. He made statements with the simplicity of whatever he had around him, which is a hard thing to do. You grow up and people tell you and teach you that you have to be this and live like this and talk like this and eat like this and work like this and wear a suit. But if you're the complete opposite of that, people automatically, put you as like that outsider or that like alienate you,
Well, his mother's Puerto Rican. That's from here. You had the whole Caribbean thing. The Caribbean in general is just different influences.
Yeah, so flavors. Yeah, I lived in Jamaica till I was about 7. Then I moved to Miami, Florida, and I lived there till 17. Then I moved to New York City.
1, 2, 3.
It's all about vulnerability to me, And I think most artists, like most true artists, are vulnerable. Like they express things that most people wouldn't express. Other people understand and want to be a part of it too. And like, wow, I experienced that before, but you're braver to say it out loud and sing it. So I'm looking up to you because you're doing something that I want to do, as far as like being open and being fearless and all these things that are attached to being vulnerable and writing the way I write.
What a talent. So we met through the Brooklyn Circus.
Brooklyn Circus, 2009.
Brooklyn Circus came out with the book, Cards, and it had different influences from different artistic backgrounds. Jesse represents like music factor. We had fashion. So we did an editorial called Sartorial Sounds, a live music meets fashion editorial. And it was an editorial that lived online on street etiquette. And it was our first time trying to fuse music and fashion.
Together.
People associate us together. Like it's crazy, like without even knowing. Everybody's a part of the movement.
Yeah,
it's a lifestyle.
You're a songwriter. You write your own music. But the reason your music is good, like to me, is because you can feel that it's personal. You can feel you're actually talking about an experience that has happened to you. How do you come to terms with being comfortable to speak about those sort of things?
I think I look at it more so like a therapeutic thing first, I understand the aspect of having to let things go. You bottle up, and especially as men, like we grow up to be like these masculine figures and macho and not speak out on our emotions and things that hurt us and things that actually affect us in a negative or a positive way. I just give myself to whatever it is I'm doing, which is like the hardest thing to do, to submit completely. Because a lot of people want to be in power or you want to be the dominant one. Or I write a song and I'll write a word and go, wait, that doesn't even make sense, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. And then I go back and listen to how I sang it and like, oh, it's connected to this, and that's why, I'm not afraid of being vulnerable, but it's also like educational. I have a lot of people who walk up to me and go, hey man, your music saved my marriage. Like I learned how to love my wife listening to your music. That message is in there, and it's felt.
It's not just romantic music where it's just like a guy and a girl. It's really about getting to know yourself and character. There's like character building songs on your record, which a lot of companies don't even advertise, you know what I mean? It's all about the sex, the girl, the guy. The fact that you create those type of songs is important for this generation.
The awareness.
For the awareness in general. It's like super important.
I'm a firm believer in individualism. In a world where it's wrong to be confident or say that you're good at something, it's like, no, that's what you're supposed to do. If you work really hard at something, or if you believe in something, then you're supposed to voice that. So no matter who's judging you or who's around. So that's what I always talk about.
You could have been a traditional R&B soul singer and be successful, but your sound constantly changes.
I don't think anyone should live by anyone else's expectations. And you believe in what you see so strongly that you don't care what anyone else is going to think initially. But you know it's going to go down in history. Like you have to have that sort of faith in yourself.
Blinded by